Oh yeah. Welcome out there, world. Come on in. So you know what I'm talking about, podcast. You know, I'm the Pope, man. No joke, man. Out here doing a little hookup here out here today. We got a guy right here we're gonna get off into Lukata. Kamal Lukata. And we got Valley Val over there. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing, getting live out here, getting live. And we have Be Free.
What's up, fam?
Be
What's up,
Free.
family?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's back in the spot. Y'all know y'all ain't seen us in a minute, but we back. You know what I'm saying? And here I go. You know, now look, I want y'all all to tune in to this shirt real quick, cause my man Face Mob gave me this shirt about 10 years ago. I know it's a little old and it ain't going with the hookup, but you know what I'm saying? This is he gave me this shirt. He gave me this one and a Fluky Stokes shirt. Fluky Stokes was a gambler in Chicago, etc., etc., etc. If you know what I'm talking about. But he's world renowned for when he buried his son in that Cadillac Seville with the front end of the Cadillac on it with the drop top, and he had the money in his hands, and he had the diamonds on his fingers, and they buried him real sweet, real sweet. But back to what we was talking about with the Robert Taylor. When he gave me this, he touched the nerve because it took me back to the second grade. You know what I'm saying, Mo? Took me way back to the second grade. You know, in the second grade, I had a little traumatic going on, memories and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You know, but as y'all know, I always wear shirts from the road. You know, I know y'all know about the road, but the road was on 69th and Normal. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that Roberson T-shirt came from. That's the high school I went to. And that was like mobland. That's all the future mobsters in the hood. Before they hit the streets, you went through the road. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is before then, though. This is before then. When I went to Park Mountain at 71st Street and Rose, you know what I'm saying? That was like pre-mob land, you know, where the little mobsters went and the mobettes. The girls was just as bad as the guys. You know what I'm saying? They was strong arm me and doing everything else. You know what I'm saying? We had pimps, players, all I'm talking about within the eighth grade, burglars, thieves, bangers, chain snatchers, you know, and all different things. And we had one guy, his name was Wayne Willis. He was the most scandalous. He get the fucked up award. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the hood raping women on the south side of Chicago. They gave that motherfucker 100 years. He got 100. You know what I'm saying? But he was in my eighth grade class, which when I was in the sixth grade. But we gonna get back to that. You know what I'm saying? He was like 15 in. He's 15, still in cars in grammar school. You know, pulling up to the school with drop top caddies. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But anyway, we're gonna get to extorting. Extortion is one of the things that I learned in the second grade. You know anyone y'all know what extortion is?
Yeah.
What's your idea?
Just basically, I mean, when making making somebody pay for what they want to get done, if they want to do it on, in your turf or your territory, on your terms.
Right. So basically, it's like okay, in order to operate a maneuver in the neighborhood, you had to lay up there and pay a fee if you wanted to move around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know, that fee is so you can work or do whatever you want to do in the hood. You know, go to school, go to work, pay this fee, and you'll be taken care of. You ain't got to worry about moving around. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, you know, most likely they sending people. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's what extortion is. Now that we got that down, you know what I'm saying? I was in the second grade, but I went to the third grade because I made a double. I went from the second to the third because I had a 3.4 in my reading score. They said there was no use for me in the second, so they moved me to third. So once I got to the third grade, I was in there with kids that was in the fourth grade because they couldn't go. They wouldn't move you along back in the day like they do you now. If you didn't make that grade, they keep you back until you got that reading score up. You know what I'm saying? So we had fourth graders in the third grade. So I'm like 2 grades. I'm 2 years younger than those people in there. So they didn't like that part. Little smart, little string being black nigga. You know what I'm saying? Answering all the questions in school. You know that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? To get back at them for messing with me because I was a short. But I had a reputation. My reputation was cold, you know what I'm saying, in the first and second grade, but I was in the third grade. The first grade, I did some damage. I blew out a nose because somebody was trying to mess with me for trying to take my spot next to the girl. No, dog, you can't get. He pinching me. I'm like, dog, don't pinch me no more. But I look at Michelle Brown. I ain't moving, Michelle, your cursor is so sweet. You know what I'm saying? We're in the first grade. You know what I'm saying? Your cursor writing so sweet. Then she was there. Then he pinched me again. So I'm like, damn, dog. So I played off and gave him an ugly one. Gave him a pinch. He was like, yeah, okay. I got you at the school. Gave me the 315 boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm dotting the I. I said, oh. Gave me a little twinge in the stomach. You know that twinge, like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So when I get outside, no, this is what happened. We go to lunch. He telling all his buddies, like, oh, we about to blow his mouth out. I'm about to blow him out. Everybody wait on him. So 315 came so fast. I'm talking about like in 30 minutes, but it was 9 o'clock, but it came so fast. So I'm coming out to school, right? They all out there, man, woo, he over there, yeah. I'm a little nervous, but as soon as I stepped into place, that Cody came out and I just struck him. Pop! Blew his nose out. Boom. Yeah. Same thing happened in the second grade. Had to do somebody like that. So I had a reputation, right? I had a reputation of uphold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laying up here in the third grade. My man, William Hawkins, came in the middle of the school year. He moved in across the street from the school, right? Came in from the Robert Taylor's projects. These are the projects. Now, the projects was out cold. Now, I used to go to church across the street on 51st and State from the Robert Taylor's. You know what I'm saying? Robert Taylor's, you didn't even want to go. When they told us in church, do not even cross the street. If you got to get something to eat, go somewhere else. Go down the street. Don't even go across it because they'll snatch you, rob you, and do whatever they want to. So I was already aware. So in the third grade, this one came in. Teacher introduced him, right? Like, oh, this is William Hawkins. He just came in. And William Hawkins was looking, man, this dude was built up, had muscles. You know what I'm saying? Was stupid muscles. Looked like an Action Jackson in the fourth grade. You know what I'm saying? I'm
in the shot time.
Right. You know, I'm in the fourth grade. He had divots all in his face and just looked like he been in the trenches. He just been in the trenches all everywhere. I'm like, oh, dude look rough. You know what I'm saying? So I do my due. I'm in the classroom, answer my questions. By the weekend, he see me over there asking questions. He ain't really like that shit because he couldn't answer none of it. You know what I'm saying? So later on, he called me in the park, in the playground.